As a sewist, I like to learn how to keep my own machines up. This keeps me more independent. It also is good because if I learn how to fix these, then I can help my neighbors and therefore be a part of the global village. So I have some older machines and I have a new machine. The new machine is great. It has all kinds of stitches. It's great for sewing with thin cottons or, you know, lots of different types of fabric. It won't do canvas or cotton webbing very well. So I like to use these older machines for that and some other different purposes. This Elna has been in my family quite a while. My grandmother had it, my mother used it. I remember using it as a teen. My sister had it for a while. It has this knee presser instead of foot pedal. It's a knee pedal. It does have a lot of problems. It doesn't run right now. There are some things up in here that are wrong. I do have these stack of parts. This I took off. In there it is the rubber wheel that connects the motor with the needle. The needle will go up and down by turning the hand wheel, but when you run it, the needle won't go up and down with the knee pedal because this is all worn out. So that needs to be replaced. My local dealer doesn't have that part, so I'm going to have to look around more for it. These other things that go up in here, I haven't figured that part out yet. There's obviously this broken plastic piece. Who knows if that even goes in there. There's a couple of repair tags. I might be able to call the repair shop that did those repairs and see if I can track down what's been done to it so far. So that is a repair project in process. I did learn how to take that rubber wheel off by looking at some YouTube videos, and that was pretty easy to do. I have to figure out what these are to look them up to be able to fix the rest of that properly. I do have the set that comes with it. This will go under here if you want to use it that way. There are the cog wheels and some feet. Looks like there's only 2 bobbins, and these look like 2 different types of bobbins, so I'm not really sure which bobbin will go with that. It is a top loader here, so that's nice for certain projects. Then there are a whole bunch of other cogs. These are the things you put in here that do the different types of stitches. One more thing for that is the case for it. Now the case folds out nice and flat, so it makes sort of a sewing table for you. You can see the cutout that would go in here. It's a very heavy, solid, sturdy case. And this part goes over like that. So that's that. It's a nice, cute little machine. Then I have this one, the Viking. Light for it is right there. It does have this extra thing that you can take on or off. There's also this kit. So if you turn that upside down, this is another little piece that goes on the end. Several extra bobbins for that. Lots of feet in here. There are some of the cogs that do all the different stitches. Now each wheel has several cogs, so it's marked with the different stitches on it. Looks like it has the original Husqvarna needle box. Has all the original tools for it. And several broken belts. So the person who gave this to me had been replacing the belts. The belts just keep breaking. I don't know if it's not the exact part number. You know, this is an old machine. Parts are hard to get. I did take it in and get a new belt for it. New belts on there, and I have an extra. And then this part, I'm not sure what that is for. So this one does sew. It's a nice straight stitch. But the belt is still slipping on it. After just a little bit of use, the belt starts to slip again. So let's try that there. Thread came out. You can hear the belt is really slipping. And it's like it's all jammed up in there. It's just not moving forward here. These old machines can be rather fussy. Everything's moving. I don't know. Oh, it looks like the treads are not reaching the top. I found the problem here. It was this button is what moves the feed dogs down. So you can, if you don't want the feed dogs up to move the material, you can put those down. This is front loading bobbin here. Give this another try here. Wow, you can really hear that belt slipping. I think this button is reverse. Yeah, that's reverse. Okay, so that is that one. It is a nice, straight, even stitch on both sides. Looks really good. The only thing is the belt slippage just keeps getting worse until it doesn't work anymore. And then you have to replace it, and it happens very quickly. All right, next. This is a machine I found in the free pile in the basement at the Eco Village here. It is a machine that works. It doesn't have the instruction manual like the Viking. The Viking, I have the box for it, old patterns, the instruction manual, and all of the original papers. So I'm able to easily look up how to thread the machine, how to put thread in the bobbin, how to load the bobbin. This one, no instruction manual, and I've had a hard time looking things up online for this one. These other two I see more instructions on, but this brother I don't. It's part plastic and part metal. It's a heavy plastic, heavier than like these newer machines. This is a fairly good quality new machine, so it has a pretty good plastic on it, but some of the really newer cheap machines are plastic inside and out, and it's a really thin plastic. Okay, so the foot pedal on this one is, I think it would be good to mount in a box to use for a knee pedal. It's a little bit harder for my foot to press than other pedals, but that's okay, it works. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. The light bulb is in here, and put the foot down. So there's a little hesitation when I first push the pedal, and I am seeing some shake in this machine. A little bit of shake to it. Reverse is over here. Yeah, reverse works really well. And there are some adjustments for different stitches you can do. You don't have to take cogs in and out of them like those little bit older machines. And this stitching, it's not, I mean, it's perfectly good. It's not just straight and narrow as the Viking or my new machine. So it's not the best for doing that like colored, opposite color top stitching, but it you know, it would be good for sewing, you know, the inside seams of a garment. It's a little bit harder to adjust how to get this threaded right, or how to put, you know, the thread in the bobbin. I think I have it figured out because it's working pretty well, but you do have to play with it a little bit. The way you thread it is a little bit different, you know, than some machines. They're all a little bit different. Okay, let's look at the attachments for this one. So this one has this little thing here. Will come off, so you can have an arm to do sleeves or something. We do have these extra feet in here. And not sure what that is. Looks like there's only one extra bobbin. You should be able to get more bobbins for that. It should be pretty standard. It's a different size bobbin than all my other machines though. So I'll have to explore that a little bit farther. So there's that. Put that little guy back on, like that. Turn the light off. Case for this one is just a little sort of slip-on case like that, and then snaps into place on the back. Okay, that was a good exploration today of what working order my machines are in, and now I can continue looking for instructions, trying to work things to fix them myself, and you know, if nothing else, I will either take it to the repair shop or I'll take it down to the repair fair. You might have a repair fair in your town. What's good to do is to email them, let them know you're coming, and they'll actually look up instructions for you and then sometimes fix it on the spot for you. If they have maybe a sewing machine person or somebody who's handy with this type of thing. So I feel good having checked all that out and knowing where my machines stand today.